Help if I moved over to the actual scene. There we go. I just realized I hadn't clicked transition. Which also means I don't think anyone could have heard me speaking just then. Hello, Aviation 91, if you are still around. Right, I'm just going to jump straight into this because I've got about an hour and a half, 2 hours. This is going to be the first part of hopefully a series of doing this. You can see I've already got a bit of a test scene set up here. We've just got a battle arena. We've got what will be our party and some enemy beans, which we can put in some models later. Then we have UI already set up. These are actually buttons that we can press. They don't do anything. I've not done any coding so far with this, apart from making a test script, just so I could get the project files open in Rider. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually before I start working on the party members and that kind of logic, I'm going to make a UI script just to keep track of what's going on here. So then when we do decide what a party member is and start doing the logic for them, we can hook it straight up to the UI. Seems a bit of a backwards way of doing it, but I think that will be the easiest because I've already got the UI set up and it's something that's quite small but achievable. So I have a prefab of our party member UI, which is just that line there. So it's got a name, it's got a couple of meters, which we want. We want to be able to assign it a party member and then fill up the information based on that party member. So actually we will probably need to make a party member, define what a party member is first. But yeah, we'll see how we go on. So here I'm going to make a party member UI script. Just tilt the camera down a bit. You have to let me know if you can hear me okay, and if the stream is coming through all right. Any issues though, yeah, let me know. And we should have our script in our scripts folder. And do we have our script up here yet? No. So let's double click that. We'll make it nice and big so people can see. So we're going to need a couple of fields first. We're going to need a text for the name. Actually, let's just hide that one. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 images and 3 text fields. So 3 text fields. So tm e underscore text. So we can have serialized field private tmp text name. We can't have name because that is a mono behavior built-in thing. Character name. Duplicate this. We're going to do HP text and MP text. And we'll do serialized field private image in Unity Engine UI. So we want our HP barrier barrier bar. And our MP barrier bar. Then we want our limit break bar, followed by our time bar. And I will actually make we want a private field to something that we can call a character, which we haven't actually set up yet. Just call this assigned character. We'll comment that out initially. Actually, no, let's just make that class. So we'll go to our scripts folder, right click, add Unity script, so scriptable object, and we'll call this character. So file name new, character, and new name characters. What will a character have? It's going to have a public string name, public int current HP, max HP, max MP, and current MP. Have like a, you know, you'd add things as well, like an avatar. But just in terms of our UI, we can add stuff to this later. There is something already called a character in Text Mesh Pro, so we might want to put this in a namespace, and we can just call this the battle system namespace. Then we can import battle system character. And then I guess we want a public method, public void assign character, which will take in a character. We do assigned character is equal to character. Then we can do character name is equal to character dot name, character dot character name. That should be character name dot text is equal to character name. Character. We'll do HP text is dot text is equal to character dot current HP. / character dot max HP. And then this will be MP text dot text is equal to current MP max MP. Killer Ice, hello. Can you help me, please? I'm struggling to make a working inventory in Hotbar. Not currently, because I'm in the middle of doing this live stream, but if you want to post in the Discord, I think there should be a link to the Discord below. If I get a chance, I can have a look, but maybe someone in the kind of community can help you as well. Right, so we've got our party member UI. So let's go back into Unity, see, let this compile. We're going to add that script to our Oh, we already have. So we've got our script here. So let's actually put these in place. So we've got our time bar, our limit bar, our H and M barrier fills, so MP barrier, okay, H barrier. Probably name these better. And character name. Then is this the text? Yeah, so HP text, MP text. Let's actually name this H barrier bar fill, M barrier bar fill, limit bar fill. Let's keep consistent. Limit bar fill. Time underscore bar fill. Go back to our party member UI. So time, limit, M barrier, H barrier, MP text, HP text, character name. So let's apply all of those overrides, and then that should have gone to each of these. They've now got the script on, and everything is plugged in. So let's make some characters, shall we? I'm going to make a new folder here. So create folder, characters. So right click, create characters, new character. So let's do Cloud, Tifa, and Barrett. I have two T's, I can't remember. I'm currently replaying Final Fantasy on the Steam Deck, so I should know this. No, Barrett FF7. Yeah, it's got one T. Cool. Discord link in the description doesn't work. Fair play. Oh, I think you should do. I thought I'd updated it. Bitly down. Okay. You need to go to this this link here. bit.ly/Dan post Discord. That should take you to the Discord. I'll have to update the description. Maybe it's it's a long story. I deleted the old Discord and I remade a Discord, and for some reason I can't change where this original link goes, so I had to make a new link. I thought I'd updated it, but apparently not. Hopefully that will work for you. So we've got Barrett, Cloud, and Cloud, Tifa. Under current 50, 100, 50, 100. So he's got 100 out of 150. Current MP, 100 out of 100. Barrett is at 85 out of 150. Current MP, 55. 150. These don't really matter too much at the minute. We'd have to actually implement the battles before we could start working on that, but that should be fine. Right, so now I need a UI, like a main UI manager that can interface with these party member UIs, and for that I will make a new script. Let's call it manager. It's on there. Open this up. So we want serialized reference, so private party member UI, party member 1, 2, and 3. Keep forgetting I don't need the underscores. So we've got party member 1, 2, and 3. Drag here, party member 1, 2, and 3. Right, so next we need to define we need something to hold what our party is, like which characters, which are the scriptable objects, are in our party. So we need to define what a party actually is. And the best way I think for that is to just have either a game manager or just a party manager. Let's just make a manager's game object. Under this, I don't know, party man, like it should just have a top level kind of like game manager. We'll break it down into individual managers. I guess we'll start with just a top level game manager. If it gets unwieldy, we can then break it down further. C# script game manager. Which Discord channel? Just any of the programming ones. I don't know if there is a tutorial section there. Just in the general one, I suppose. Right. Game manager. Let's drag our game manager on. And here I guess just an array of characters. Private character array called current party. And we want to serialize field. Really, we want to make this only be able to accept 3, which not worked. I usually use lists just because they're easier. Pretty sure there's a way you can define how many there are. Can I just put 3 in there? Nope, that didn't work. Ah, right, no. Equals new character with a size of 3. Bam. Don't know if that'll work. No, because then this is just gonna, yeah, that's just gonna override it. I'd have to put some sort of like validation check in. Beyond the scope of this one. Tifa. Barrett. So our game manager will want a reference to. Actually, no, let's try and keep stuff as unlinked as possible. We can do a private static unity action, which passes through a character array called on game on party loaded. or on party confirmed. Here, obviously, just make. I guess multiple things are going to want to know about the party at various times. Have access to the characters. But then once the UI has got a reference to which character it's associated with, it can then just get information from the character. It doesn't need to carry on knowing about this array. So maybe I should just pass it through an event at the start. So on party confirmed, and we'll do void on start. Why isn't that public void on public void start? Not on start. On party confirmed, invoke passing through our current party. Then in our UI manager, maybe this should just be an array then as well. Party member UI, party members. We could just do a for loop. So void start party members dot on. What am I doing? Game manager dot on party confirmed, but that needs to be public. On party confirmed plus equals initialize party UI. So for int I equals 0 whilst I is less than characters dot count length, sorry, I plus plus party members dot at this index dot assign characters at this index. And actually we want to just check. So if characters dot length is not equal to party members dot length, then we want to debug dot log error not enough UI elements for party members, and then just return so we don't get any issues. That should work, right? Famous last words. We'll have to fix the UI manager because it's just going to have this array. Party member 1, party member 2, party member 3. Play. That didn't work. Why didn't that work? That didn't work because we're calling that event in start on the game manager, so they're probably fighting for whichever one comes first. So what we could do is probably on enable, also unsubscribe on disable. We could also do the default script execution order and make sure that the game manager always launches first. But then I don't like keeping track of that if I can avoid it. So But here we've got our HP and this stuff coming through. Now we actually want time, as time goes on, for our time bars to fill, and then once the time is filled, we can then do an action. So once a character, once the time bar's filled, the battle menu will pop up. So I guess we need to define how long a length of time is, and I don't know actually within Final Fantasy whether each character's time bar fills at different speeds, if that's like a stat. I imagine it is. I know you can control it with like haste and stuff, so FF7 battle system. Active waiting recommended. Third is the default. In active mode, ATB continues to fill regardless of what's happening in game. In wait mode, time swaps when the player is navigating sub-menus to select an item, magic or summon command, or during a battle animation. Recommended is a blend of the two where time stops only during battle animations. FF7, what controls how fast your ATB gauge charges? Based on their dexterity stat. So I think that we should have just a standard time, so that can be controlled, and then the dexterity stat of a character can affect how fast that charges. Final Fantasy 7. Okay, yeah, the user's dexterity, which determines the speed of their ATB gauge in battle. So I guess we just want to control that. So characters are going to have stats. And we are currently in play mode, so let's just pause that. Full Blitzball implementation or go home. I'll just get you on the gotcha. This is an FF7 thing. Blitzball was an FF10. Right, let's do stats. So let's just put name, HP/MP, stats, public int, dexterity. Oh, what do we want to float? FF7 basics. FF7 starting stats. Let's see what this says. Dexterity is used in many calculations. It affects the ATB timer, which fills up faster for characters with higher dex. A quarter of the dex stat plus the bonus from the equipped armor determines the defense plus stat. A quarter of the dexterity stat plus the equipped weapon determines the attack stat. Oh, they filed a patent for the ATB stat. Am I going to get sued for trying to recreate it? So, but how does dexterity? What's this chart? How's this chart organized? How much XP is guaranteed? Primary stats are mostly used to determine the derived stats of party members, which are mostly used in damage calculations and battle outcomes. So is that saying at level 10 it's 10 to 16, so is that random? Alright, I don't really know how this calculation is going to work, but let's just... So I don't want to times something by 10. Use that as a percentage, so if the dexterity modifier is 10, then the bar charges like 10% faster. Hi Christina, creates games. With a wave and a smile, thank you. So you just see me, you just joined with me losing my mind. Let's just implement all of their stats. So we've got strength, dexterity, vitality, magic, spirit, and luck. Vitality, magic, spirit, and luck. So really, I guess we want to set these. I don't know. It looks like you start at level 10 for some reason, not level 1. Not fantasy, so let's do level 10. I'm not still in play mode, am I? Right, so characters. Let's just set them all to 10, I guess, by default, and then tweak them from there. Dexterity is going to be the main one. So with Barrett, guess just take the. It's annoying that I don't know what this chart is. Why is it 22 to 28? Is that random as it goes up? And 9 equals 13. So we'll just go from them. So 10, 9, and 13. So Barrett has dexterity of 9. Cloud has dexterity of 10. Tifa dexterity of 13. We're gonna have to have some sort of calculation that takes the characters' dexterity into account, but guess we also need to define what... We need a baseline, right? So taking no dexterity into account, if they had a dexterity of 0, it would take X amount of time for the bar to fill, which I don't know how long that should be. Do we have some gameplay footage of Final Fantasy 7? FF7 OG. Let's play. Come on, Kronos. Battle. They've started already filled. All right. All right, so we're on 11:20 here. Time's going up. Wait. During animation. So that was level 20, 28. There was this brief animation. Let's call it 5 seconds. Ideally, we'll have this somewhere where it can be tweaked. I guess that would be something on the game manager, right? Which I think we're going to need to make the game manager a singleton, really. So serialize field. Unity actions. Yes. I like a good Unity action. Pass things back and forth. Private int float, because this is going to get time, and it can be like half a second, whatever. So private float, default ATB charge time set to 5F. We can control that in the inspector. And then could we just have a so instead of making this a singleton, public static get ATB charge time, take in float, take in an int dexterity, public static float, and we can return default ATB charged. Can't, because that's not static. So we've had to hard code this. Maybe we should just make it a singleton, because there's going to be other stuff that we're going to need to, like the game manager. I think as a one singleton use is fine. I try to avoid them where possible, but they're useful. And this is just a little project. It's not going to be a big, massive game. I'll just feel a bit more comfortable using that. So we'll do public float get ATB charged, or calculate get modified ATB charge time, and we will return default ATB charge time just for now. I'm actually going to copy a script from a different folder, from a different game. Assets, scripts. Oh no, this is the wrong one. So Unity projects, and then we've got no, I'm using it here. Assets, external project, util systems. Nope. Scripts. Helpers singleton. So I can't remember where I found the script. It was like on a GitHub thing. Oh no, I don't want to move it actually. Let's just copy back Unity projects, battle system. This is what I like about you reusing code. It's just a bish bash bosh, copy and paste job into here. Singleton, and I can now just say this is a singleton. Type of I think that's gonna have to. Is that gonna have to compile first before I can do that? I always tell myself I shouldn't create games as an indie dev. I should create your reusable assets. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good way to work. So, that's why mono behavior. I adapted this to be savable from in the project that I just copied it from. Yeah, that's why my current project, it hasn't taken me that long to get quite far with it because I've already done a lot of the systems, whether that's in tutorials or just like little projects like this. I've already done sort of systems that I can just reuse. So it's been really quick to get this like game project up and running that I've been working on. So I do like to do these kind of little packages and keep them organized. Really, I should like be putting them on Git so I can just pull them when I need them instead of having to go through my folders. Quite bad for that. Maybe I should just spend some time doing that and archiving these tools that I've been making for myself. But yeah, so this singleton script, here it is if you want to copy it. I got it from GitHub, I believe. If I find it after this with the VOD, I'll put it in the link, the description, or as a link in the comments. So we've now got our. So confused, I don't even know where we're up to now. But why were we doing this? Get modified ATB charge time, which takes index dexterity. We're not actually calculating that at the minute. Let's just get this bar filling. So if we do update function, we'll need to use delta time. So time bar. Current private float, current ATB charge time. Would that be stored on the character, the assigned character? Feels like it should be. Character. But this is just a flag to say if the time. Yeah, I don't want the party member UI to be keeping track of. Oh, do I? Oh, I feel because the ATB manager, for lack of a better word, is probably gonna have to be its own thing. To keep track of like turn order. So this UI shouldn't need to, it just needs to know what the current charge state of the character's time is to update it. It doesn't need itself have a timer on it. I think that'd be stupid. So let's go to our character. I guess under stats we can do ATB info. Do public float current ATB charge time. We can can actually have methods on scriptable objects, so we can do public void get ATB charge as percent. Public void public float. And we can return current ATB charge time divided by current charge time divided by ATB charge time, which we will need to pass in. That's because I don't think scriptable objects will be able to get a monobehavior instance. They won't be able to access the singleton. Oh, actually, no. Okay, maybe they can. ATB, get modified ATB charge time. You learned something new. Will this work? Make sure I've got that the right way around. So, if our current ATB charge time is 3 seconds and our modified time is 5 seconds, that would be 0.6, the bar will be filled that amount. So let's go back to party member UI, update, and then we want to say time bar dot fill amount is equal to assigned character dot get ATB charge as percent. We want to just check. So if time bar equals null or assigned character equals null, then let's just return to not be getting any errors. So on our game manager, it doesn't actually need to be public. Current I'd rather have that as a public float, public void increase ATB charge. We float delta time. So what does your game scene look like so far? So, looks like this. The reason it's a full cylinder, which probably needs to do a bigger kind of, a more, should probably do a better designed thing, but just for now I wanted it so when we change cameras, we've got these cameras here, got the game scene, so there's multiple cameras. So there's the main camera, which is just facing this way, and then we've got the party member camera, which is facing the party members, and then the enemy cam is facing the enemies. So we should be able to blend between them depending on what's going on screen. When you're coding, it's the same with us. I get a better idea of what you're coding with some visuals, that's all. Ah, okay. yeah, so this is what's going on. I'll try to keep flip-flopping back between them. So this ATB charge time is to fill this time bar here, but have it kind of customizable, so each character's bar will fill at a different rate. So put this method here, so increase ATB charge time. And I guess this get modified ATB charge time could be on the character. That knows its own dexterity and it's getting passed in the time anyway. So here we could do float delta time. Oh no, sorry. Just pass in dexterity. And we'll do var modified time. Oh wait, no. What am I talking about? That can't be here because I'm controlling. That's there. Sorry, I was being stupid. Get modified ATB charge time. So our character, increase ATB charge time. Right, so for now, let's just do current ATB charge time plus equals delta time. Then on our game manager, we could do void update, and then we just want to loop through each party member. So for each bar member in, I've called it current party member dot increase ATB charge time, or pass in time dot delta time. And we want a bool here because you can pause the charge. So void, not void, sorry, private bool pause time. So that equal to false by default, but if pause time, then just return. We don't want to increase the ATB charge time. Let's move it up here and make that serialized so we can actually check it in the inspector. These old style RPGs are heavy on math. Yeah, I don't know why I bothered doing this. I'm not very good at maths. I don't think I put much thought into it other than I'm playing Final Fantasy at the minute. I'm loving it. Or replaying it, should I say. And I wanted to try and recreate the system, but I think this is going to be the more complicated bit, like math-wise. And then there's going to be like the turn order stuff, but you know, that's why I'm doing this, is to learn. This is less of a tutorial live stream and more of a just watch me fail on stream, try and figure stuff out. But yeah, so increase ATB charge time, time. And get it as a percent. Let's just math f dot clamp. It's between 0 and 1. And let's clamp this between 0.1. Fill amount. So what should I do with dexterity? I think if we use it as... See, it can't be a percent. That's why I don't... Like, I wish this... I've lost it. I wish that chart that I was looking at explained... what this did. I guess it could be a percent, so it's 10% faster. So what would be 10%? Because that would just be really quick. So with a default, but then maybe it is quick. So spoilers for see, I don't want to spoil it myself because I'm replaying. How is dexterity used in FF7 to change ATB gauge? Dexterity determines the defense plus stat, meaning characters high dexterity are more likely to evade physical attacks. It increases the speed the ATB fills at, meaning the units are ready to execute commands faster. In quarter of the dex stat plus the equipped weapon determines the attack stat, but it doesn't say how it increases the ATB charge. Like, what's the actual equation here? Unit speed calculates battle speed times dexterity divided by party dexterity. Now confused with OX100. Just as a simple solution, let's go with, so we've got time, battle, so the default battle speed times by like the character dex divided by party dex, which I guess would be all of the party members' dexterities added together. Would that give us anything meaningful? So if our default battle speed is 5, our character's speed is 10. Divided by party 30. 1.6 seconds. That seems quite high, but that's because we're starting with a default battle speed that's high. So if we did 1 times 10 divided by 30. Would we minus that from the default battle speed? That's how quick it'd be. So in that case, we'd have minused 0.3. We have a battle speed of 4 times by a party, a character dex of 9. Let's just not have, just to mix up a bit. Divided by 28. And then minus that from the original battle speed. That would make it quicker, but not like crazy quicker. Yeah, I haven't been to ChatGPT. Maybe I should be doing that. Each stack can only go up to 255. I guess from 0. How does haste work? Will it make sure ITB bar fill twice as fast? Does this mean it raises your dex by 100? If so, does that mean if a character has 255 dex, casting haste is practically useless on them? What are the mechanics of Dragon Force? Okay, this is actually a lot more complicated than I thought. I can see why they've patented it. Maybe I could use ChatGPT to uncomplicate some of this. The character has raised the dex to 200. Use a combination of sources with an A to it much faster. I mean, it doesn't have to be like... I'm waiting, like, you know, we're getting bogged down here with just crap. ATB gauge. Right, so it's going to be a rate of increase. So the decks will make their bar charge faster, so it'll affect time dot delta time. If we've got this, so what were we saying? So 5 seconds times by the dex of the character, say 9. Then divide that by the party's total dex together, say 28. 1.6. So I guess, are we going to take this as a percentage? So it, or charges 1.6% faster? And then say at higher levels, we've got, 5 times by, they go up to 255. So plus 5 times 255 divided by, say, like 600, be 2 times faster. Okay, but I think that kind of tracks, right? So here, game manager, we want to, so we could do var party dex is equal to 0 for each party member in party members, the current party dex plus equals current party dex party member dot dexterity. So we're going to return our default battle speed times by dexterity, which we've passed in here, times by divided by our party dex, which we've just calculated above. I'm going to put that to like 0.001f, just because if it gets to this point and something's gone wrong, I don't want to divide by 0. So just make sure that's not the case. Might not have been necessary, but you never know. It's just better to be safe than sorry. So our character is going to increase their ATB charge time by delta time times by and then get the charge as a percent will be based on the ATB default ATB charge time. So we'll make a public flow default ATB charge time, and we will return that. So default ATB charge time. Why do I have a feeling this isn't going to work? Clamping that. Dexterity here, this modified ATB charge time. I'm going to have to cast that to a float. Or will it do that? And it'll do that anyway. I'm going to say that's right. So fight X here. let's just hit play, see what happens, and then figure out how to fix it. So I don't think it's going to work straight away. But if it does, I will be highly surprised. They filled instant. Why characters? So they've all increased charge time. Let's just print this out just to see what's happening. So character. Diff charge time is debug. All right, so we're getting these modified charge times, so that's fine. Then game manager, default charge time 5. ATV charges. I guess at the start of when we start the game, we want to reset because these are scriptable objects. They'll be saving in between play modes. So public void reset current ATV charge time. Game manager. Remember dot reset charge time. Why am I? What do you mean here? I think this is just a hangover from coding in Unreal. I know I could probably just access that directly here. It's just an Unreal hangover. If that's the bit that you mean. So I know I'm calling this every frame, so I could access time.delta time here, if that's what you mean. Also, I'm stupid, so maybe that's not the right way to do it. Ah, okay. Yeah, in Unreal, you have to... sorry. So they are increasing at a decent rate. Tifa's current charge time is 0.04. It's in a scriptable object, not a mono behavior. Why did I like math is just not my strong point. Why did I decide to do this on the stream? Default ATB charge time. What about dexterity / products? I'm wondering. It should be 5 seconds, not instant. I'm doing something wrong here. Dex plus. Right, if I just want to put this in just so I can filter out. If character name does not equal cloud turn, this is so I'm not getting logs for each 3 party members. I can remove that anyway. I'm going to see what's actually happening down in the log. So current charge time is 4, 5. So the modified charge time seems right. And it took a while to get to, so this current charge time took a while to get to like 5 seconds. So I'm thinking then that's not the issue. The issue is this, get it as a percent. So what's that giving out? Debug.log. Oh, that worked then. Why is that suddenly working? So increasing this should, so default ATB charge time. So Tifa's felt the first, Cloud. Just even increasing this is gonna make it slower. No, so they're filling up at a set speed, so default ATB charge time doesn't seem to be getting taken into account. I feel like I'm getting there. Seems to be getting closer. Debug.log default ATV charge time times dexterity times party X. Oh, we're already printing that out. Ah. I need to times it by... Oh, wait. If character name equals cloud. Modify charge time. Why is that not affecting how fast this goes up? Maybe if I increase the dex, maybe the numbers we're playing with are just too small. Maybe like 50. something's going wrong here because they're filling up. They don't seem to be changing speed no matter what I'm changing here. So, oh, that's awful. So that takes here, so the same amount of time. So, you know, not exactly timed that, but then this was working how I thought it should be. If I increased this, so the default charge time to 10, that should be half. That should fill half slowly. They still seem to charge like just as fast. Yeah, so something's not working here. That'd be 1 times like for every second. What have I done? Get rid of that. A minute. We don't need that then, right? So 1 times delta time times by that. Because then that would be seconds. Hello, Bo. Okay, that seems like they were going slower. Nope. Go, man. That's just as fast. They're filling at the same rate no matter. So it's not, it doesn't seem like this is making any difference, this current ATB charge time. Which I don't get. I really don't get what's going on here. Right. Current charge time is. Right, so my calculation's wrong somewhere then. So this get ATV charge time. That just be so dexterity divided by party dex, because then in character doing time dot delta time. Yeah, I'm using rider. Okay, this is intriguing. Seems to be working, right? That's battle speed. So that makes them fast, like 5 times faster. Oh, thank God. Right. So, got a default speed of 5, which seems quite slow. So now, because these are supposed to be what, like for the starting level of characters? Alright, so they go up quite slowly. So now, if I go to my characters and say Barrett has 50 dexterity, Cloud has 70, Tifa has 60. Modified charge time, that time is 0.388. 0.388. .357. So it does have an effect, but not much. Is that average? Is that supposed to be average party deck? Oh, thank you, Savage. Very kind of you. I've been paying attention to the chat. I'm currently developing an inventory system. Wow, me too. What sort of inventory system? I personally just started making a Tetris style one using scriptable objects. Making a grid based one similar to Minecraft Stardew Valley. Oh, cool. I've been wanting to learn how to do a Tetris style one. Kind of like the Resi games. Right, so say Cloud has a dex of 12. Oh, that's divided by an average party dex. Or by a total party dex of 30. That'd be 0.4. I guess if you increase them, so 120 divided by 300, it's also 0.4. So that's why there isn't much of an increase. But if I did 300 divided by 20, it's 2.5. Divided by 112, 2.5. So would it be an average? So we had a party dex of 12. The average was 10. Then they're going to scale up. I don't get the formula that's being used. Anyone does. ATV gauge. FF like formula. See, these aren't okay. These aren't done by times. These are done by like just the whole integers. So these are saying, you know, when it reaches say 65536, it's not set like amount of seconds. We want to do just like a bit of a emulation of them, right? So therapeutic to see someone completely stuck in a problem, just like I get stuck. Yeah, I mean, this isn't might not make for an interesting stream, but I do like problem solving kind of along with like live, because this is what game development is like. Maybe I need to move on from this and it'll like come to me in a dream or in the shower. I just think I've fundamentally not understood how the ATB gauge works, as a lot of these are. So I think we're gonna have to do that. This doesn't work because it, you know, if party member, if each 3 party members have gained the same amount, so say 10 more decks over however many levels, the numbers are going to scale up, and then when you do the division, it's the same. So the other option is to just use dexterity directly as a like the actual dex modifier, and if it can only go up to 255, you don't want it as to be like 255 times faster. Otherwise that'd just be crazy. I don't know. coming to the end of the stream, so I might need to do some research into this before the next stream. But, you know, we're kind of getting there. Maybe this is right. So I gotta say, it's not filled. I'm quite like I've been playing the game and I'm not that far into the game. Sorry, I'm quite far into the game, like halfway through disc 2. And you know, the ATB gauge doesn't really charge much faster than it did at the start. So to like just give Tifa a boost to 15. Well, let's give Cloud the boost. Sorry, we're actually looking at his stats. So modified charge time 0.33. So if we increase his dex to 14, slightly higher than Tifa's. It's now 0.43, so that actually increases a lot faster. So with Barrett with a dex of 5, we give him 10. Cloud 13. Tifa 13. Cloud's modified charge time is 0.43. Play that now with those changes. It's 0.36. So that's what I mean. It doesn't feel like that isn't right. So tell you what, so we're not ending on a complete failure. There is something I wanted to do, that was to make selection pyramid just bob up and down and rotate, which is something we can do. So should be a nice, quick and simple one. Selection. This song is fire. I don't know when you said that, but I agree. I'm vibing to it. It is this playlist on Epidemic Sound. And of course, it's one I can't pronounce. Don't know if you'll be able to find it anywhere, but there it is. Explique nouveau. That's where I'm getting my protected, safe music from. Right. Let's just have it could be public float rotate speed equal to F transform dot rotate vector 3 dot up. The angle will be rotate speed times by time dot delta. Selection pyramid. selection pyramid. Up is obviously the wrong. It's obviously the wrong axis, but you can see it's working. I think it's because it started with a rotation already. So let's just stick an empty parent on it, selection pyramid, put selection pyramid script on that, remove it from this. So that has no rotation. We'll set it to a rotate speed of 30. Go. 60. So we now know which character is selected. Has no other logic. We could maybe use a sine wave to make it bounce down, which transform dot position dot y is equal to f. No, I can't remember, and I don't want to end on a failure. I will look that up too, because I want it to kind of like bob up and down as it rotates. But yeah, I think that's me done. Sorry, it was just me staring and banging my head at the screen, but oh no, that's not what I want to do. Don't think you saw anything you shouldn't see. That was just the back end of the stream, but the key is hidden. That's all good. That was a mistake. Let's just ignore that. What is the thing you're stuck on? I see you struggling, but I don't understand the error yet, but I'm building something myself right now. Maybe I missed it. Okay, just before I go, just so I can formulate in my mind what the problem is, so for next time, I'm shit at maths. That is the issue. We've got our characters here, the scriptable objects. They've each got a stat called dexterity. Dexterity should increase how fast this bar charges, which it currently is. So with Barrett here, his bar is going up quite slowly. If I increase his dex to 10, it starts going up faster. The problem is, as characters level up, so these three, you know, they'll level up relatively in sync, possibly. Their dex will increase by, you know, 1 or 2 each time. And then I'm currently dividing a character's dexterity modifier. Where is it? Dexterity modifier divided by the total dexterity in the party. Problem with that is, as the characters level up, so say of each level they each gained 1, party dex is increasing at the same rate that the individual dex is increasing, like give or take. So when I do this division, it's not actually changing that much, but you'd expect the higher the dexterity, the faster the bar would fill. So as an example, say Cloud at level 1 has a dexterity of 10 and the party has a dexterity of 30, like total. That'd be 0.33. And then at a level 100, Cloud has a dexterity of 100. The party has a total dexterity of 300. It's still 0.33. So I guess the only other thing I can think of is, instead of doing this party dex thing, just have a specific number here. So like 10 divided by 255 is 0.03, but then 100 divided by 255 is 0.39. So maybe we could do like 10 divided by 126. We just need a good kind of like magic number. Then 100 divided by 126 0.79. So that could work. I mean, this is just an arbitrary number, but I guess it's, if that works, you know, this script's that on game manager. So we could put that into a float variable to control it. Don't know what to call that. I'll leave that. But why using divided by group dex? Because I tried to find a formula for the actual game, and that's what someone said. Someone had put a foot. I don't know, I've lost the tab now. I've got so many tabs open. In one of these threads, someone put a formula together that I didn't quite understand. I tried to make sense of it, cocked it up. But yeah, I have to go. Apparently the Sewing Bee Christmas special is on in 4 minutes and my wife wants me to watch it with her. So, and now it's not working at all. Perfect time to leave it. Is that because that was an int, maybe? That's because that was an int. Right, okay. That actually, thank you, Christina, for making me think through the problem. That seems to have solved it. So that's a good, positive place to leave it. And we will continue next time, probably in between Christmas and New Year. I will do part 2 of this stream, but thanks for watching. It's been good fun. Go watch TV and think about it. Oh, I will be. This will be keeping me up all night now. This has ruined my Christmas. But no, I think I think Christina helped me kind of by getting me to explain it simply in the steps. I think I've come to a good solution. So thank you, Christina. Thanks, Damon, Elise, Bo, everyone for joining it in the chat. I see some talk about joining a game jam together. That'd be really cool. Go do that. Be good friends. Yeah, I am going to go now. Thanks for watching, everyone, and goodbye. How do I end the stream?